Now we are going to study about the celestial body that is the stars. As you can see in the night time, like when there is when we are talking about the daytime, you see the sun shining, right? But like when the sun sets, or if we talk about the night, we see thousands of bright sources of light in the sky. You know that those bright sources are called as stars. As you can see that, like it is visible in a this thing image. As like when you see in a night, like when you see a sky during a night time, the sky looks like this. It bears thousands of small, you can say, bright bodies we see in the sky, and they are actually called as stars. So it's not like that they are not present in a daytime. They are present in a daytime, but due to the presence of sun, you can say the intensity, or you can say the brightness of light that is emitted from the sun is very high. So therefore we cannot see the stars in the daytime. But when the sun sets, we can actually see these stars shining in the night time in the sky. So these are basically called as stars. So now we are going to study a few facts about the stars. First is that they are luminous. They are luminous. You know that, what do I mean by saying luminous? That means they emit their own light. They have their own light. Second thing is that, like if we see the stars from the Earth's surface, they appear to twinkle. They appear to twinkle, but actually they are not twinkling. This is like you will be studying in the higher classes. This is due to the atmospheric refraction which occurs, due to which the stars appear to twinkle. But at your level, you should only know that they actually appear to twinkle when we observe them from the Earth's surface. Otherwise they are not twinkling. They are emitting their light in a continuous manner. So I'm just going to write the reason. So at least you should you can increase your level by just remembering this word, that due to atmospheric refraction, they appear to twinkle. Otherwise they are not twinkling. Third is that they are actually bigger than sun. They are actually bigger than sun, but what we imagine is that sun is a huge ball, but as compared to it, the stars are very small. You know that what is the reason why they appear too small? The reason is that the sun is nearer to us, near to the earth, but stars are you can say very far away from us. You know that many stars are at you can say a maximum distance from the sun. So that means because stars are not located near to the earth, therefore they appear to be a point source. Otherwise they are bigger than sun. There are so many stars which are very much bigger in a radius if we compare it with the sun, right? So the reason that they appear very small is that they are located very far from us. The other fact we have already discussed, that though we cannot see them in the daytime, it doesn't mean that they don't exist. They exist during a daytime also, but due to you can say the intense sunlight, they are not actually visible to us. Moreover, if we talk about that which star is closest to the earth, we have seen that sun is the star which is you can say closest. It is the closest star to this earth. Apart from that, the star which is closer to the earth, that is the second star which is near to the earth, is the Alpha Centauri. Alpha Centauri. Now if we talk about that, how far it is located from earth. So when we talk about the celestial bodies, if we talk about the distance between the heavenly bodies, because the distance is very high, so we can, very large I mean, so we cannot use the simple unit, that is kilometer, for that. So for that we have a specific unit to calculate distance between the heavenly bodies in the universe, that is the light year. That is the light year. So light year is the unit which is used to calculate the distance that exists between the heavenly bodies. You know that what is a light year, like how you can define that light year? Light year is actually distance travelled by light in 1 year. It is distance travelled by light in 1 year. This is something called as light year. So if you get a question like that, which unit is used to measure distance between the heavenly bodies in the universe, you will directly say that we need a bigger unit for that, and that is a light year. And light year refers to the distance travelled by light in 1 year, and it is approximately equal to 9.46 into 10 raised to power 12 kilometers. So 1 light year is 9.46 into 10 raised to power 12 kilometers. You can see that how bigger is the light year. So this unit is actually needed to define the distance between the heavenly bodies in the universe. So coming to the point which what we were discussing, that the second nearest star to the earth is the Alpha Centauri, and if we talk about that how far it is located from earth, so it is 4.3 light years. It is 4.3 light years. As you already know, 1 light year is 9.46 into 10 raised to power 12 kilometers. So 4.3 light year means 4.3 into 9.46 into 10 raised to power 12 kilometers. This much distance it is from, this much you can say is the distance of the Alpha Centauri from the earth. So it is considered as the second nearest star to the earth. Now the other fact is that stars looks stationary. Stars appear to be stationary. You know that why is the reason they are appearing stationary? Because they are very far from us. So that is why they look stationary. And the otherwise, if you can make out that the stars are moving, we see that the stars are moving from east to west. But it's not like that all stars are moving from east to west. They appear to be moving from east to west because we are standing on the earth and then we are visualizing the stars. So as you know that earth rotates from west to east. Earth moves from west to east. Therefore, the stars appear to be moving from east to west. And there are so many stars that appear stationary because they are very far from us. So we cannot make out that whether they are moving or not. So keep in mind they are not stationary, and moreover the motion is not only from east to west. It is just because we are standing on the earth and we are visualizing the stars from the earth's surface, and earth is itself rotating rotating, and the direction is from west to east. That is why the stars appear to be moving from east to west. Moreover, you must have heard about the Dhruv Tara, that is the pole star. That is a star which is brightest of all, and you know that it is actually called as a stationary star. You know that why it is stationary, why it looks stationary. It looks stationary because it is located on the earth rotational axis in the northern hemisphere. So as it is located on the earth rotational axis, so therefore it looks like stationary. So I think you got it that what are stars? Stars are again the heavenly bodies which exist in the universe. They are luminous, they appear to twinkle because they are due to atmospheric refraction, as I told you. They are bigger than sun, but as they are far, so they appear small. They are not visible in the daytime due to the high intensity of the sunlight. Moreover, sun is the star which is nearest to the earth, and apart from that we have Alpha Centauri, which is 4.3 light years far. And stars look stationary. Sometimes they appear to be moving from east to west. You know about the reason also now. And pole star, you are familiar that it is a Dhruv Tara. It appears to be stationary because it is located on the rotational axis of the earth in the northern hemisphere. So now this is all about the star. Now we are going to start with the solar system, in which we are going to discuss about all planets including the sun, because the solar system is which has a sun and all the 9 planets revolving around it. So we are going to discuss about that. So this is all about the star, and please make yourself familiar with the light year. This is very important because you get this kind of question in a paper, that which unit is used to measure distance between heavenly bodies in the universe, and that is light year. And you should be aware of the definition as well as its relation with the kilometer, that how can you convert into kilometer. So this is all about the stars.